AM 1220, KHTS, your hometown station. We are back on the Nonprofit Spotlight Show. I'm Janice Murray, and we are here thanks to Whitening Lightning. Check out their Super Booster Whitening Pen at whiteninglightning.com. We have a very special show today that we are in the midst of. It is a late Thanksgiving, but always... we always mean to do this. It is a thank you show to Jen Gerard, Gerard Cosmetics, and Whitening Lightning. And I am the recipient. I am such a lucky girl. I am the recipient of a makeover today, which is greatly needed. And I want to give a little shout out and highlight to Monica Swanson. She is the makeup artist to Jen Gerard. So if you've seen Jen out at events or if you've seen pictures of her, Monica has probably done her makeup, and she's doing an amazing job on me. She is with All Dolled Up Beauty Lounge on Town Center Drive in Valencia. So, ladies, she is available to do your makeup for...
Eyebrows.
Ooh, now she tells me she does eyebrows. God, I needed you. Where were you when I had my two daughters with the caterpillars running across their faces? I wish I'd have known that. Oh, honey, we're a hairy group.
It's quite a visual.
Oh, but you haven't seen my 19-year-old. Oh, and I love her dearly, but they were working me. So now I know where to go. Monica, my goodness, we will come and see you. Town Center Drive where?
On Town Center, we share parking lots with the Hyatt. So we're in the second floor of the Town Center Drive on that cute little plaza that you see by the Hyatt.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Second floor, and it's with Sola Salon, and I'm on Suite 27, and you can always contact me through the website. There's a phone number, an email, so Instagram, Facebook, any.
I'm going to like all those media channels.
She's seriously the best, no joke.
Well, I haven't seen my face yet because they won't give me a real mirror. We've got these little 2-inch mirrors. Don't rush it, honey. We can't rush perfection. I got a whole nother, half an hour of this show? So we've got time. We have another special guest that's just walked in, and I'd love to introduce. Hey, Linda Davies from Single Mothers Outreach. I'm so sorry, domestic violence. We touch them all here. Hey, touch them all.
That's why I have this here.
If I had my glasses on, I could read that.
Hey,
Domestic
right.
violence center.
Yes,
I'm feeling you, Janice.
This is so Janice. This is so me.
Thank you. Stay close.
Linda, it's so great to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you too, Jen. Thank you.
So you are another one of the nonprofits that is a direct beneficiary from Whitening Lightning and Gerard Cosmetics. So tell us about that.
Well, actually, Whitening Lightning has been incredibly generous to the Domestic Violence Center throughout all the time that I've even been with them. And the other, so Jen, that's been amazing. You've always supported all of our fundraisers that we've done. You've always been somebody that we could count on for sponsorship. And that's not always true sometimes for us in the community because we're a small nonprofit. And so a lot of times people, because of the stigma around domestic violence, a lot of times people overlook us sometimes,
yes.
And so that's what's so wonderful about you. And now we're planning on doing even another project together, which we're so excited about, where we're going to be giving women a second chance.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, at about a career, right? And so that you'd be mentoring one of our clients, somebody from our program who really wants to own their own business. And because of your brilliance around your business and being such a great entrepreneur, you're going to be able to help somebody, and we're going to be figuring out how that all works out and how we sort of pick the person and get people excited about it. And I know that Oriana wants to say something too, because I know she brought it to your attention, the stuff for us, the Domestic Violence Center, because she's on our board.
Yes.
So do you want to say something, Oriana?
Yeah, as a survivor.
Yes, Kia.
As a survivor and a board member, I am so excited to be able to roll this program out and help women like myself who are survivors. This is very emotional for me. I still am not very comfortable talking about being a survivor. And my passion is for the domestic violence. I'm always very supportive and will always be very supportive, and so appreciate Jen, who is my best friend, for what she has done and what she's going to continue doing for the domestic violence.
I think it's a perfect fit, and I'm glad that you brought it to Linda and to Jen to do something like this, because clearly Jen is a successful businesswoman at least twice over, and to be able to mentor someone, who has gone through some difficulties in their life, who probably has self-esteem issues,
right.
who, needs a step up and needs someone to guide them, I think Jen is the perfect person for that. And I know this is going to be a very successful program once you've determined how to pick the client and the parameters for her to work with them. And whatever the business is that the young lady decides to go into, I am sure that Jen can give her that mentorship to help her be successful and move into the next phase of her life. So kudos to all of you guys. This is amazing. And I'll be looking to highlight you guys again on the Nonprofit Spotlight Show when you've got that kicked off so that we can track how the program is working.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
And with Jenna as a mentor, there's no way that person will fail. They will definitely succeed.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I think for me, it was just really important to not just give someone a chance or a job, but an opportunity to just completely transform their life into something different, especially somebody who's been told that they're nothing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, don't make me cry, but I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, it's hard when you're crying getting your makeup put on it. Kind of counterproductive.
Monica Swanson is working very hard here on making me beautiful, so let's not ruin it, okay?
We had a good start, though.
You guys. But this is important work, and when you sponsor, Jen, when you sponsor a nonprofit, sometimes maybe you don't get to see the final, who you're helping or how that money is going towards their clients. But in this particular case, I absolutely know you will, and that is why you do what you do. I think it's because you can touch and affect someone on a small scale, on a large scale, and that's amazing.
Yeah, it's the best part of my job. And Sean and I were talking about it the other day. Like, we feel like we were brought together to really do something. And I'm like, we could be building a hospital someplace someday. We really don't know. It all depends on, where our business goes. But wherever our business goes, there's going to be a lot there for helping others, because that's what we're brought here to do.
Love that, and love you. Yeah. You've got the best. I used to say I had the best job doing this radio station, doing the show, because I get to touch all the nonprofits. You absolutely have a better job than I do, because you get to do it with fun stuff too.
And I get to play with makeup.
And you get to play with makeup. It's a win-win. Linda, anything else you can talk about?
I mean, I just also wanted to say that this is going to be giving somebody a second chance. And so one of the things that we're going to be doing over at Savia, right outside of our office door, is to create a tree that is a tree of second chances, where Jen will be highlighted as our donor, and also the person who is going to be the recipient of this will also get highlighted on that tree, and that will continue. So that's something very exciting for us. We've already kind of looked at some designs, so we want to be able to show you some of those. And we brought some, actually Marky brought some stuff for you, because but we wanted to give you some flowers.
Oh, my goodness,
this
they're so
means
pretty.
so much to us that you are, as I said.
Okay, now I'm going to start crying my makeup out. So.
We're kind of the
What
little guy that doesn't get thought of a lot. And seriously, because of the stigma around domestic violence. We don't usually get the big donors. And so you are this is like an amazing thing that you're doing for us. I could cry about this. All right. Just the fact that you are so thoughtful and to think about us, because our women are overlooked a lot of times. And so you're doing something amazing for us. And I cannot thank you enough. So I have flowers for you. And I also we do these little gifts now for people who do our Adopt a Family. These were made, actually the houses we bought, but they're painted by women in our shelter.
How
All right.
awesome.
And so we give these out when somebody adopts a family to say thank you. And so on the bottom of this, it says, "Thank you for caring," from the Domestic Violence Center. But this is a tree ornament for you, so you can always remember us in some way every year. All right.
That's so sweet. Thank you so
All right.
much.
No, thank you. Really. Thank you so much.
Jerry, I can't talk. She's doing lips.
I'm going to try to keep my makeup on here.
Well, and Linda, who says there, I think of Linda and the Domestic Violence Center as a little engine that could. Because there's so much behind the scenes, and it's the stigma of something that we don't want in our community, but it is in our community. And instead of, no blinking our eyes and not talking about it, the Domestic Violence Center and your board has brought this into our community, and we're doing what we can to fight against it and to help it. So it's a huge blessing, and this whole project I'm very excited for, because as someone that's in the community that likes to take things to a new level, you now have all of us thinking of what we need to do with our own nonprofits to take things to a new level. So, you've upped the game. And I appreciate that, because now I'm sitting back going, okay, I've got my pets with Action Family Foundation and the Holy Cross Foundation, and of course domestic violence, but my mind's constantly going of, wow, if she can do this, what can we do?
Well, yeah, and I was a sales manager in my previous career, so that part of me working with people and really helping them market themselves and stuff is really what comes naturally to me. But that's not all. That's not all that we're going to do with this program. We're also going to fund whatever the person needs to get their business started. So, if it's a product-based business, making product, building a website, marketing materials, whatever it is that they need, so we can really give them that extra push that they need. And I just think if we can help one woman to just support herself, that would be such a victory.
How amazing.
Right, that's exactly what they need, is to feel that, the fact that somebody's going to care enough about them to give them this kind of time and this kind of monetary commitment, that is it's a miracle. It will be like a answer to prayers. It'll be a dream come true for our client.
And I think, too, for someone who wants to get in business, not to have to recreate the wheel. She's never done this before. She doesn't know where to go. She's going to need permits. She's going to need business plans. She's going to need a lot of things she's not going to have an idea about. For her to have someone who's done it once or twice, hold her hand, walk her through it, that's amazing. That takes the fear factor out of it. She's already probably going to be thinking, I can't do this. I don't know what I'm doing. So that'll help her. The attitude is everything. And I think knowing that there's someone walking alongside of her that has done it before, that started from scratch, done it before, coming from a totally different business, will actually make her more successful. She doesn't have to have any fear. You've walked through it with her, and she can do. The sky's the limit.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what happens with this project.
Yeah.
This is going to be amazing.
Super exciting.
Yes.
Sometimes I think you really just need someone to believe in you so you can believe in yourself.
Well
absolutely.
said. Well
Yeah,
said.
absolutely.
And you are the best person for that. I absolutely believe that.
Oh
This
my
is gonna
God!
be
I just saw
amazing.
your face. You've had your back to me for the last 5 minutes, girl.
Look at me, girl.
You're killing me.
I'm beautiful. Again, we want to thank Monica Swanson from All Dolled Up Beauty Lounge. She is makeup artist extraordinaire. I don't have a big mirror. I've got a little one here, about a little 4-inch mirror, but what I saw was amazing. Jerry, I don't need the glasses. I can see it, girl. I can see it. This is fantastic. So, okay. We now know where to go to get our makeup done. We know where to go to get our teeth whitened. We know where to go when we need help with our business. This has been an absolute amazing year for me. And again, I want to thank Jen Gerard, Whitening Lightning, Gerard Cosmetics, for being in this community and being the kind of business partner that we all aspire to be. We can't, that old saying, it takes a village. There's a lot of little nonprofits that couldn't do it without a hand up, without a help. And I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna get emotional here, but to have someone like you, like the Goldmans, like the radio station, here as a safety net to help people, it's amazing.
Yeah, you're so kind. And the thing is, we all have something that we can offer.
Absolutely.
To the nonprofits in our community. It might not be money. It might be time. It might be things that you don't need. It might be your voice. Outside of nonprofits, since I've started my business, I've coached other business people. People I don't even know will Facebook me or Instagram me and say, hey, I'm starting a business. Would you help me out? And I'll make an hour, take them to lunch and talk to them and help them. And if they text me with questions, I'll answer as much as I can. We all have something that we can give, and it doesn't always have to be monetary. A lot of times, they volunteers and things are even more important, because you can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have the machine to move it, it's not gonna mean anything.
Absolutely, and social media has made it a lot easier to connect with people. So again, Jen Gerard you can connect with her Instagram account at Gerard Cosmetics.
Yeah, Gerard Cosmetics. I have a personal as well. Hi, I'm Jen. HYIM.
That's right. And I've liked them both, so I get to see all the posts. But and also with Monica Swanson, she's at alldolledupbeautylounge.com. She is local. She's on Town Center Drive. Young lady. She looks like she could be my daughter. She looks like she's about 21. We want to help her business get started. She's been doing makeup for special occasions for women for 17 years, but now with a storefront, with a physical business where you can go and get your makeup done for any occasion. Also, she does brows. Hers are beautiful. I don't know about mine. I haven't looked at them closely, but I'm
They
sure
look really good.
I'm rocking them, right? Okay. So, two young ladies who are in the community trying to help us put our best foot forward, whether that's physically, facially, or with our business. Again, huge thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you. What's our timing like? 5 minutes in this segment? Oh my. Jerry, any other surprises?
No, that's it for today.
That's it for today? Wow, okay.
But, Linda's got something coming to the community. It's starting to travel. You want to talk about that for a minute?
And you're wearing red today. Okay, here we go. All right, so actually it comes from the Zonta Says No to Domestic Violence. It's actually 16 days of activism that is from the UN. It's happening globally.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so here in Santa Clarita, the Domestic Violence Center and Zonta have teamed up to bring something called the Red Dress Project. And so I'm not sure of your date, Jerry. Do you remember the date yours is?
It's, I believe, this week.
It is this week, but what happens is we're taking 6 red dresses, okay? Red dresses represent the 6 women who have died in domestic violence incidents this past year in our valley.
Wow.
6
In
red
our
dresses.
valley.
In
That's
our
important.
valley.
In our
Yep, in our
valley.
valley. And so what we're going to do is, and what we've done, we started last Wednesday at City Hall. It started on the 25th. It runs till the 11th of December. And every day there'll be a red dress at some prominent place in our community. And there'll be 2 advocates there, and there's cards that we give out, because one of the big deals is we want people to become upstanders, not bystanders. We want
Yes.
people to make a phone call when they hear something. There are safe lines to call when you need to make that. I'm trying to think if I
Find
have
that
those in
number.
my pocket, but, well, you can always call our hotline at 661-259-4357, and that also can give you the number where you would call over at the Sheriff's Department to get somebody over there. And one of the big deals with what the red dresses represent is red represents the color of blood, the color of love, the color of spilt blood. So it's very powerful when you see them, and they're outside, so it's the wind that's blowing them too. But we really want to share that we do not want to have 7 deaths in our community. So our job right now is to be making awareness around the entire community related to this. And also, the other thing that's happening is that we are also, as a domestic violence center, starting to go out with the sheriffs to those homes where they have gone a couple of times. That's what we're worried about, is because those 6 women, none of them were our clients. All right. I mean, these are women that weren't allowed to reach out, were too afraid to reach out, maybe didn't even know what our resources were in the community. So the more we can get out there with these resources, the more important it is to stop this.
Yes.
And so to be able to break that silence. So we're going out when they're going to call us and say, hey, we're heading out the 3rd time to this house. Can you get an advocate with us?
Nice.
And so we're sending our advocates out. We don't have funding for this. We're doing it because our community needs it. Hopefully what we're going to do is down the road, we'll be able to say to somebody, hey, we just did this successfully. Is there funding for it? Because we're kind of odd in a way, because there's a lot of DART programs, which are domestic abuse resource teams in the LA County, LA City area, but we're different out here. It's a little harder for us to get that kind of funding out here. So we're looking to kind of build this program and then find the funding for it. So we're excited about that too. And we have 11 volunteers that have been trained as domestic violence advocates that have also been trained to work on mental health issues and to be able to assess suicide if they come in, and also to work with children and get them resources. So that's going to be a good one too. But look for those red dresses, all right? They're going to be on Main Street in front of KHTS this week.
All right.
They're also going to be at Veterans Park. Today they're at the courthouse. We're doing 2 shifts. There's a couple of zontions over there right now at the courthouse, and then the DVC goes over there this afternoon. So we're trying to do a lunchtime and then a time when people are leaving the building, and give out these cards and get people to understand the importance that domestic violence is a community issue.
Yes, it
It's
is.
not necessarily just a family issue. It's a community issue, and it's definitely a gender issue. It's an issue where more men need to stand up and take a leadership role to say to other men who are abusing people who could be their mothers, their sisters, their daughters, and say, no, we don't support that. We won't listen to those jokes anymore. We won't let let you talk about what you do or disrespect the woman that's with you, or your parent or your mother or your sister. So that's a really big deal for us this year as well, is the whole gender-based piece as well. So having men stand up against domestic violence, since we've got a couple of men in here today.
You're amazing.
All right. No, well, thank you. I mean, it's great that we have this ability to talk to people and to get people kind of excited and understanding what really can happen to make a change. So thank you very much.
We are on the Nonprofit Spotlight Show, thanks to Whitening Lightning. Check out their Super Booster Whitening Pen at whiteninglightning.com. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and continue our special thank you show to Jen Gerard right after this break. We're on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. Don't go away. AM 1220 KHTS, your hometown station. I'm Janice Murray, and we're back on the Nonprofit Spotlight Show. We are here by way of Whitening Lightning. If you'd like whiter teeth in just 14 days, check them out at whiteninglightning.com. This has been an amazing show. It was supposed to be a thank you to Jen Gerard and Gerard Cosmetics and Whitening Lightning for a wonderful year of highlighting and sponsoring the Nonprofit Spotlight Show. And we've had Domestic Violence Center here. We've had Child and Family Center here to give Jen a big thank you. We've also had Kim Goldman from SCV Youth Project give a call in. So shout out to all those three organizations, as those are some of the pet projects that Jen is personally attached to. But again, Jen, thank you so much for sponsoring this show, because I think I have the best job in the world, and I couldn't do this show without you, without your support. And we've got 52 weeks in a year, 52 Mondays, and we highlight that, that many or more nonprofits, so you get to touch them as well, whether you know it or not. And they are all grateful for having that opportunity to have their nonprofits highlighted if they're new in town, and we've had a few new ones this year, or if they're having an event that they need to get some more exposure. A lot of our nonprofits, as you know, don't have money, don't have an advertising budget, don't have a way other than this to get the word out about things that are going on particular to their nonprofit organization. So huge work that you do for us. Thank you so much. And then they turn it around on me. Jerry flips the show, and it was Jen's idea to flip it and do a makeover for me, and I am so appreciative, because this is not something I could do myself. And I absolutely have to thank you for bringing in Monica Swanson from All Dolled Up Beauty Lounge, and she is in a facility, a salon called Sola Salon. It's across the street from the Hyatt, above in the two-story building? Upstairs in Suite 27. You can go online, alldolledupbeautylounge.com, and check out her work. She's been doing makeup for 17 plus years in the community, and as she just told us off air, she loves all things makeup, faces. She will do eyebrows and classes. Come on in. I want you to come. You need to tell our listeners, because this woman is beautiful.
I know,
and has
right?
done an amazing job on my face at 55. To be able to look gorgeous again is a blessing.
I always ask her just to make me look like her, and I'll be happy.
I love that.
Are you kidding? I have easy faces. Look at you guys. Like, I also want to thank Jennifer today too, because she's given me a great opportunity to work on her beautiful face every single time she has an event, and she has trusted me as a small business and as a small entrepreneur. So she's giving me a face. She's giving me a place to tell people about my business, and she's so she's just a giver. She's just a giver, and I'm so grateful for her in my life. She's taught me a couple of things, and even just watching her, being around her, and how she does business as a woman, it's just a lot of learning. So I'm grateful for her and these opportunities that she brings me along with. And I got to work on you today. Such a beautiful face. As you guys can see the before, it wasn't even hard. I literally dusted powder on her.
No, you did not. Oh, no, you did not. We've used some amazing products. Tell me a little bit about what you used on me.
Yes, I used so a little foundation. I love to use anything hydrating, because right now in this weather, it's very cold, so everything gets very dry. So anything that's a little hydrating is good. So when you're out there looking for foundations, anything hydrating. I love Jennifer Gerard's BB Plus Illuminator because it helps illuminate that skin, especially when we're dry. We want anything that illuminates it, so that's my go-to right now. A little bit of powder, just nothing with color, just a little translucent because again, in the winter you don't want anything heavy. You don't want like thick powder on your face during this season. So a little bit of that I dusted on you, a little bit of highlighter, her beautiful highlighter, and it's called Lucy. It's beautiful. You got to check this one out.
Jen picked that one out for me, especially for my skin color. So I'm
it's
taking that one home.
Beautiful rose color. It's gorgeous, and the packaging is ridiculous. It's gold. It's just like a girl's best friend in your wallet and in your pocket.
And a nice size mirror so I can see my beautiful self. And the lips. Jen always on her Facebook account is posting these crazy, amazing lip colors.
Yes.
What did we use on me today?
Cherry Cardinal, and it's beautiful on your skin tone on you. I think this is like any color for any color. Like this is just an amazing.
Yeah, I wear that too.
It seriously fits anybody. It's just a great color to have, especially for holiday seasons. Right now, it's like a beautiful holiday color. So it just gave you a very soft. You got gorgeous brows. I don't know what you're talking about. I just cleaned them up a tiny bit.
They needed cleaning up
with her brow bar as well too, which I love that brow bar too because it has multiple colors, so you can go lighter or darker. And then I used just a little bit of gold in the eyelid just because right now, the season, I love that gold with that Cherry Cardinal to bring out that brown eye.
And she knows I'm going out tonight with the guys, so I have to look good.
And a little blush, and that's all you needed. Some mascara, and you can keep it simple under 10 minutes, and you're out the door looking glammed and beautiful in the holidays. And I'm going to be posting up on my personal website some new holiday stuff. I am just starting to do that. I never used to do that before. But I'm going to try and show more looks and how to do it in easy 5-10 minutes. I am 38 years old, and so I know at this age and like as we get older, we always have like, I don't know what to use, what colors, what for my age, for my this, for my that, and I think that needs to be exposed a little bit more. So I'm going to share what we can do just to give us a 5-minute eye lift, a 5-minute brow lift, a 5-minute facelift. Like,
love it.
We need that because I think a lot of us don't know how to do that. So yeah.
And Monica is again available to do your makeup, to do your brows. She is available in her salon, in her space to do tutorials, private lessons.
Yes, private lessons are popular. Nobody really knows what to do with their makeup, especially in their bag or in their closet, in their bathroom with all that makeup drawer. You don't know what to do with. I can show you what to do with that, what needs to be thrown away. We have things that are in there for 20 years that just need to be tossed and replaced
all
with
new Gerard Cosmetics because they've got great colors.
Yes, exactly. So come on in. I can give you a class, personal, or you can do a group class. Again, I do eyebrows. I think it's so crucial to the face and good skin. So facials and makeup, if you're going to an event and you just don't want to do it yourself, I'm more than happy to help out your beautiful face. I always, like she said, I bring the best face forward. I love to do that.
Thank you so much, Monica. And Jen, do you want to give the website so people can buy the products that we're talking about? They're going to see my beautiful face when we post it on Facebook today. Where can they get these lipsticks and the brow tints and all this stuff?
It's GerardCosmetics.com.
Absolutely. And so grateful that you guys came in today, brought everybody.
So much fun.
So much fun. This is a nice way to kick off the end of the season for me. I've got one more show next week with the Sheriff's Toy Drive coming up, but this was a highlight of my year. Thank you so much for sponsoring the show.
Thank you. This has been a long time coming. I'm glad we finally did this.
Absolutely. We are at the top of the hour. We need to get you caught up with your national and international headlines. And don't go away. Dr. Palecki's Family Health Hour follows this show. We're here on your hometown station, AM 1220, KHTS, Canyon Country, Santa Clarita. Have a great day.